Sibling Wars, written by Katie Pye. Remember a father whose table was bare, the land was in famine, with no food to spare. It's told his two children were let off one day and left in the wood when they started to play. Perhaps you've been told of the witch in that wood? Well, that part is true, but the rest is falsehood. 还记得一个爸爸，他的桌子空空如也，他的土地平荒的长不出任何的食物。因此啊，他那两个孩子在森林里玩时，他抛弃了他们。也许你还听过了，这个女巫也在这座森林里。有一部分是真实的，但其他要告诉你，都是骗人的。Well, Hansel and Gretel looked nearly the same, reluctantly sharing a room and last name. The brother and sister would not get along. They'd always be hasty to find something wrong. A look, or a word, or just standing too near. A touch of the toy, or a tease, or a gear. Then Hansel and Gretel would argue and fight, and neither would stop, both protesting, "I'm right." Hansel 和 Gretel 看起来呢长得一模一样，非常不情愿地分享了同一个房间和同一个寝室。哥哥和妹妹总是呢意见不合，这一个眼神、一个动作、一句话，或者是站得太靠近，互相的呢就会抢着玩、戏弄或者是取笑。接着呢，他们就会吵架、打架，双方呢都称我才是对的。One day, as an angry yell caught through the air, the frustrated father called out to the pair, "You don't pick your battles, you argue and fight. Enough! Go outside till you both can act right." 这个有一天啊，一阵震耳的生气的声音，爸爸沮丧的说啦：“你们不可以随便的打架、吵闹，我真的受够了，给我呢到外面平静下来。” "It's your fault," said Gretel, her nose in the air. "It's not," replied Hansel. He pulled Gretel's hair, and neither would stop, though they both knew they should. They kept fighting on and plugged deep in the wood. 这都是你的错。不是，这才是你的错。他抓着 Gretel 的头发。两个人呢都非常的知道应该要停止打架，可是呢他们还是忍不住。接着他们慢慢的呢走进了这座森林里。Asleep in her house, feeling very unwell, a feverish witch was disturbed by each yell. The fighting drew near. She stirred in her bed, and reached in her sleep for her wand. Gingerbread. The children smelled ginger and stopped in surprise. They raced to the house with exuberant cries. The witch snored away, unaware of her spell, but woke and went out when she heard a shrill yell. 这个一个不舒服的女巫啊，她在她的房子里面睡觉，被着这个非常嘈杂的声音打扰之后呢，接着她起身的寻找了她的魔棒。小孩子呢听到了、闻到了这一个姜饼的味道，接着呢跑靠近了这个房子，伴着一阵非常兴高采烈的尖叫。原来他们看到了姜饼屋，女巫呢还在打呼着，接着呢被这一阵的声音给叫起来了。 The children, still fighting, did not see her there. The children, still fighting, did not see her stare. But when the witch spoke, they both froze in their fright. My word! What's the cause of this terrible fight? The witch, quite confused, as a fever can do, mistook Gretel then for a child she once knew. Rapunzel? She gasped. You've come back here to stay? Well, let's make this pestery boy go away. 这个小孩子的吵闹声啊，吵到了看到在前面的女巫凝视着他们。但是呢，女巫呢在说话的时候，两个人都害怕的僵住了。女巫说啦，是什么样造成你们两个这样子吵架的啊？女巫还十分的困惑，可能是发烧的原因，她竟然就把 Gretel 误认成她认识的这个女孩，就是 Rapunzel。你回来了，太棒了！让我们一起呢把这个粘人的小鬼给赶走吧。The ground gave a shock. Hansel dove to one side. A huge wall burst out with poor Gretel inside. The witch smiled. That's better. We will keep him out there. It's best to split up such an quarrelsome pair. 哦，女巫呢挥舞着这个魔杖，隆起的高墙。可怜的 Gretel 呢就在困在这个墙内。女巫呢还微笑着说了：“好极了，我们把它挡在外面。这个两个这么爱吵架的人最好分开呀。” Now, why were you fighting?The witch gabbled on. Poor Gretel was dumbstruck with Hansel now gone. No matter, the witch swayed. I feel so unwell. I even imagine the gingerbread smell. 这女巫就要问啦，为什么你们要吵架？可怜的 Gretel 吓得目瞪口呆的看着 Hansel 就这样消失了。没关系，我觉得呢，这个姜饼屋的姜饼的味道真的好难闻，我现在好不舒服。I'm scared, Gretel whimpered, left outside alone. Our fight was so stupid. If only I'd known.She noticed a goose had been trapped inside too. If I can be free, goose, then I will free you. 就这样子呢，这个呢非常害怕的 Gretel 呢一个人走出了外面，他就说啦：“我们争吵啊，现在都看起来好蠢。”他另外呢注意到了一只鹅也被困在了里头。如果呢我不能够自由，那就让你自由吧。Now Hansel, who'd hollered till he was quite hoarse, had got himself lost in the thickest and gorse. Oh, Gretel, he moaned.You wouldn't know what to do. I want to help out, but I don't have a clue. As if in reply, the goose Gretel had freed came honking above him and landed at speed. It gestured at Hansel till he understood, and soon they were both speeding over the wood.这个 Hansel 啊，正迷失在森林的深处，嚎嚎的大叫，沙哑的声音就说了 ：“Gretel， 你现在如果在这，一定就知道该怎么办。我好想要帮忙，可是我一点这个线索也没有。” 就在这一个时候呢 Gretel 放飞的这一个鹅停在了 Hansel 的面前，暗示着他一起呢飞到了天空去拯救 Gretel。他们呢就飞超越了这一个森林。For hours, the feverish witch prattled on while Gretel kept fretting. Where has Hansel gone? As soon as the witch slept, she instantly knew. Oh, Hansel, she whispered. I'm thrilled to see you. I'm locked in the house and the witch is around. We need an idea, but we can't make a sound. 这个经过几个小时啊，病恹恹的女巫唠叨着，当 Gretel 不断的正在苦恼的说，Hansel 究竟跑去哪里了呢？当这个女巫睡着之后，她马上就知道了。哦 Gretel， 我好高兴看到你！我被锁在了这个房间，而且女巫就在这旁边。我们要出了一个主意，但是我们不能发出任何的声音。I've got it, grinned Hansel. We love gingerbread, and eating is quiet. Let's eat through instead. They feasted until Gretel had space to climb out. But with that first step, the witch woke and with a shout. 我想到了。Gretel 呢，可可的笑着说：“我们都很喜欢姜饼。”接着呢，我们就把它全部都吃掉。他们一直吃啊，吃到这个 Gretel 有可以爬出的空间。但当他一跨出去的第一步，女巫便起床了。Quick, Gretel! cried Hansel. The gingerbread wall! They pushed and they shoved till they made the house fall. The witch gave a scream, then a sob, then a groan. Come back, dear Rapunzel! Don't leave me alone! But Hansel and Gretel were safely away. They'd had quite enough of this horrible day. They flew on in silence, then spotted their shock. We are home, Gretel cried. It's so great to be back. 快点 Gretel 他们把姜饼屋整个的推倒。女巫啊，一边尖叫一边啜泣，说着回来哦 Rapunzel 不要离开我。但是 Hansel 和 Gretel 安全的离开。他们历经了这么恐怖的一天，终于回到了家，真的非常的高兴回来了。With joy in her heart, Gretel banged, I'm free! I rescued you, Goose, and then you rescued me. And Hansel, you came back. Wasn't so sure. I wasn't so sure. We fought all the time. Let's not fight anymore. In fact, Gretel smiled. We would make a great team.The fix, the fight team, Hansel said with a beam. Perhaps, Gretel teased. I won't be so headstrong. Then Hansel winked. We'll not. We'll stop fighting what's wrong. 这个他们的心中呢充满着喜悦。Gretel 微笑着说啊，我自由了，我呢拯救了你，你 Goose 也拯救了我，还有 Hansel 你也回来救我了。我们以前总是吵架，以后我们不要再争吵了。事实上呢 Gretel 微笑着，我们可以成为最棒的团队。没错。他就说了 Gretel 也说啦，我之后呢不会再这么的固执了。 那 Hansel 就回答，那我也不再计较谁对谁错了。The goose flapped its wings, then it honked a goodbye. The children waved keenly, then gave a thrilled cry. For there, on the ground, glinting bright in the light, were 5 golden eggs, a magnificent sight. 而展开了它的翅膀呢，说着再见，孩子们呢也热情地挥手着，大叫着。而在这个地面上呢，闪闪发光的一个5个黄金蛋。Months later, now better, the witch got some mail. She guessed that the children had told a tall tale. She chuckled, then chuckled, then choked on her tea. They want to have parenting lessons from me? Dear Granny, Grandpa, we don't know how you did it, but our children very fine now. Thank you. We know many families that have children that don't get along. Would you be willing to run a parenting course? Warm regards, Mr. and Mrs. Olympe, former woodcutters of Leper Forest. 在几个月后呢，女巫康复的收到了一些信件。她猜想呢，一定是这个孩子们向父母亲吹牛了。她咯咯的笑着说呢，接着突然被这个茶差点给呛到了。他们竟然要我来教这个教育课。亲爱的 Gretel， 我们不知道你是怎么做到的，但是我们的小孩呢，现在几乎不吵闹了。我们知道有很多的家庭也有相同的这种问题。你可不可以考虑开一个课呢，教父母亲的我们如何教育小孩子呢？温暖的问候。Then, rolling with laughter, she gasped at her wool. I don't think that girl was Rapunzel at all. 我想这女孩肯定不是 Rapunzel 吧。
And this is how it ends.